Please come back for new shows this week with two of my favorites. Tomorrow, John Krasinski will be here in studio with me. And Thursday, I'll be talking with the great Joel Edgerton, which reminds me, we've been talking about Tiny Secret Whispers on Butternut, the new streaming service. And we did want to clarify, because I've talked about this, the star of that show is also Australian, and his name is Joel Edgerton. A lot of people have asked if it's the Joel Edgerton and it's different, which is a little confusing. Even more confusing, the director, which I did not realize, of Tiny Secret Whispers, is Joe Ledgerton. Well, I do want to talk about the last episode for a second, because it was the courtroom episode, and their son Choate is on trial for murder. And Detective Delgado is on the stand, and the prosecutor is obviously trying to make Detective Delgado sound like a hero. And he talks about the fact, something that we saw, or we thought we saw in an early episode, was Detective Delgado chasing the killer across the rooftops and a gun going off right by his head. And Detective Delgado, the prosecutor, says, "Is it true that you have basically lost your hearing in both ears because of your fine police work?" And he said, "Yeah!" One of the things is, when his scenes start, I turn down the volume really fast. But then, he's talking about how he's certain Choate is the killer, right? And then Lise, who's in the gallery, just goes like this. She goes, "This guy's an ass." And Detective Delgado, on the stand, turns to her and said, "Actually, I'm not." And everybody's like, because how could he hear her? Anyway, they call a mistrial because he's clearly lying. And then they're walking out of the courtroom, and Lisa's with her son, now exonerated. And her husband, Packer, looks at her and goes, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you were so smart." And she said, "Well, I guess in the end, all we needed was a tiny secret whisper." And again, this is a drama. She looks dead at camera and freeze frames like this. And then they roll credits, and there's this weird 80s sitcom song that we've never heard. It's like, "Tiny secret whispers are gonna get you out of a jam." You guys.